What is up, guys? This is Lord here, and this is my first ever tutorial on an effect I came up with for Zap's 4th episode. And basically this is it. It's sort of like a fiery sort of deal on the running soldier, obviously. And I haven't seen anybody really, any other editors really use something similar to this, or I've seen some, but in a different manner. And I came up with it on my own when I was messing around with different effects and trying to make things. So basically, let's get into it. What you want to first do is duplicate the layer of your cinematic, and we'll be working with the first, couple seconds of this, because then it goes into the clip. And you're gonna want to crop around the soldier. And obviously, it's not gonna be perfect for tutorial means and video-wise means, but what you want to do is generally get the outside of the soldier, and you're gonna work around it and just have his first body part, the first half of his body and his head. And then what you want to do throughout the cinematic is you're going to want to keyframe the key points and just move it around and make sure it follows just the first portion of the body and plus the head. And for tutorial matters, of course, I'm not going to do that. But where you want to go first, you have to have the Sapphire plugin to do this effect, and you're going to go to Sapphire Distort, go take out S_warp Chroma, drag it onto the player or the mask, and you're gonna increase the steps to like around 45 generally. And you can mess around with the Z distance, which makes it farther away from the soldier or even in front of the soldier. But we're gonna work around around probably like 1.5 around there really. And you can mess around. It all comes down to preference with this effect. And to make the fire, the color 1 you want to keep it the base color red. Color 2 you're gonna want it to have like more of a sort of like a darker orange, so it comes out more like reddish. And then third color you're gonna want to have like a nice golden yellow, and that's where the flames come in, or actually it's the color of the flames. And then to get more of a like bubbly fire, you're gonna need to go back to the Sapphire Distort and drag on Warp Bubble. Now you see the flames forming in, and you can mess around with it, depending on how you want the effect. And it's all, as I said before, it all goes down to preference and how you like it. I'm just giving you guys a general idea of it, and just mess around with it, do what you want. So we leave it like that. Alright, now to obviously having a warping flaming, you're gonna obviously take out turbulent displace, drag that on, and you're gonna mess around with the amount, size, even mess around with the complexity of it. You want something like that, go for it, or leave it as is though. Mess around with the evolution, general idea. Let's see, like round 4, go around, 1 evolution around. Wow. It's 1 evolution. And then you got it moving. And what I did to fade it away, obviously, just go down, mask, keyframe your opacity. So right here, we'll have it at 100% and a couple frames forward. Drop it down to 0, and you'll have it fading away slowly. Also add a fast blur to it. Have us move their fade away towards the end. So keyframe blurriness, and then just go to the opacity is down 0 and just increase it to like 30. just have a nice like fade away. It's pretty much the general idea of it. I also added, with the effect, I added vector blur, CC vector blur. I just added that on. I don't know, it made it look a little different. I just added to like around like 15-ish. You got those little lines, whatever. Yeah, that's basically the gist of it, really. And this is pretty much just my effect. Well, I came up with it on my own. I don't know if this effect already exists or anything. It's what I created, and you can obviously use this effect like with different purposes and whatever. And like you can use it on like a scope or something, make like a fire around the scope. This is my version of like a flame, like a, I don't know, like it's not really a flame, but it's like more of like a virtual flame. I don't know how to call it. And I don't have a name for this effect at all either, so in the not comments, on the title I'll come up with one eventually and I'll put it on top. This is pretty much the gist of the effect. Sorry I couldn't really get into it. It's just the overlay of it. It all goes down to preference, and at the end of the day, like, you can obviously go back to your warped chroma and like change the colors around. Like, let's say we want to have like a bluish sort of flame going on, right? Have a blue right there, probably like one going a little darker blue, and then having a light blue, or having a yellow, really. And then you have like this is like bluish flame going on, or you can have it like orangey. Have like mix match colors. All comes down to preference, really. Just change around with colors, play around with it, you know, do what you want to do. It all goes down to preference and how you like it. So basically this is how you do it. This is my first tutorial as well, so comment down in the section below how I did and whatever. Hopefully I did alright for my first tutorial. Hopefully in the future I'll get better at them, and I'll come out with a lot more tutorials on some other effects I've created. So I'll catch you guys later. Peace.